I'm John Tanner, and we are at the South African Embassy here on Massachusetts Avenue in Washington, D.C., celebrating the 25th anniversary of the end of apartheid. The significance not only of this night, but of all of the nights that the Embassy Series sponsors and has had through the years that I've been privileged to attend, are a real testament to the elevation of the human spirit as it relates to the arts and music and as it furthers international understanding.
It's my pleasure to, on behalf of our Chargé, Ms. Yoli Swamvebe, to welcome you all to the Embassy of South Africa. This is the 4th year we've been having these wonderful concerts here. We've partnered with them to create these special evenings and share a bit of South Africa with Washington, D.C. Jerome says the last one was celebration of Mandela centenary. Well, this one is celebration of South Africa's 25th year since our democracy came into being.
The story of Nyangara the python. Once upon a time, there was a chief who had as his medical advisor a python, whose name was Nyangara. Now one day the chief felt very sick indeed, so he called the men of his village together and said to them, "My men, I am very sick, and I fear I may die if I don't see my doctor. Go up, all of you, to the cave on the top of the hill where my python lives, my doctor, Nyangara, and sing him the magic song which you know. Then he will come out of his cave, and you will bring him to me. And when you go, give him a pot of beer as a present for me." So the men did as they were told. They climbed up to the top of the hill, stood outside the cave of Nyangara the python, and sang him the magic song. But when he uncoiled 2, 3, 4 coils, the men were so frightened that they dropped the pot of beer and they ran away. They went back to the chief and said, "We are very sorry, chief, but you will have to die without your doctor, as we are too frightened to bring him to you."
This is something that is worth our while as human beings who are trying to strive for a higher calling, as you might say, here while we're here on the earth. Nelson Mandela's life represented that. We need to, through the Embassy Series and other works as well, try to continue that work.
And so tonight was a special evening because it really brought us back to where we started life. And I felt so invigorated by hearing these stories and listening to these characters express themselves. And there's always, as I said, a moral.
Good morning, Rabbit.
Good morning, Lion.
What have you got there, Rabbit?
Honey, just honey, Lion.
I would like to taste some of your honey, Rabbit.
Yes, Lion, certainly, Lion. In fact, we have all of it. You can have it.
No, just a taste will do.
What we tried to do this evening at the Embassy of South Africa, in celebration of the 25th year of their democracy, was to trace some of the history that children experienced and into adulthood, to hear music that was composed by South African composers, to have instruments such as the marimba and the cello and the guitar, everything that really gave you a feeling of what Africa really is about.